Okay, good afternoon, everybody.
Our throughput has increased, and we continue to observe steady progress in Kabul. I'll run through some of those specifics here during that update. First, the military footprint in Kabul is approximately 5,800 total troops on the ground. Our mission to defend Kabul airport and evacuate people from Afghanistan as quickly and safely as possible continues. The airport remains secure. Evacuation flights are steadily increasing, and we are doing everything we can to maximize safe evacuations. In the past 24 hours, 15 C-17s arrived with several hundred more troops that allowed us to get to that 5,800 number, and also some supplies. As of 0300 Eastern EDT today, this morning, and for the previous 24 hours, 16 C-17s and 1 C-130 departed Kabul. These flights contain nearly 6,000 passengers, including a couple hundred American citizens. Since August 14th, as the President noted earlier today, we have airlifted approximately 13,000 total evacuees during the operation. In total, since the end of July, the cumulative number of people moved out of Afghanistan is greater than 18,000. There are SIV applicants, at-risk Afghans who have worked alongside us throughout our time in Afghanistan, and other vulnerable Afghans, including women and children.
On the airfield of Afghans that couldn't board planes because they couldn't land.
We did pause flights earlier today leaving Kabul while we adjusted resources and personnel to ensure a temporary capacity issue at one of our stopover locations, although flight operations have resumed. And U.S. military flights to Qatar and other locations are departing Kabul as we speak right now. Those discussions with commanders and the Taliban haven't stopped, right? That's a aircraft availability is not an issue. We intend to maximize each plane's capacity. We're prioritizing the evacuation of people above all else, and we're focused on doing this as safely as possible with a great sense of urgency. We have not experienced any hostile acts since my last update.
Can you, General, can you talk a little bit more about this flight pause? How long did it last? And can you say when it started, when it stopped?
It was early this morning. It lasted about 6 to 7 hours, and it was allowed to ensure that flights at our intermediate staging bases could receive more personnel. And that has been cleaned up as flights have departed there. It has allowed us now to continue with those that are ready to fly on Kabul to leave.
So this was Qatar, right? There was a backlog. Were there any other locations that had a backlog or that were
not reported?
Just a quick follow-up.
President Biden, in his remarks earlier today, made a reference to having, I forget what word he used, but essentially rescued 169 Americans outside, beyond the perimeter, I believe he said. Can you explain what that was, how that happened, what happened?
Yeah, he's referring to a small number of people that our troops, they were very close to the perimeter, the perimeter of the airport, very close. And in a short amount of time, with a short amount of distance, some of our troops were able to go out there and retrieve them and bring them in.
Just on foot, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's 169 Americans, or do you know the breakdown?
I don't have the breakdown of everybody.
Okay.
Thank you very much.